There were a number of great games released this holiday season. So many games, it would be impossible to play them all. So I decided I wouldn't even bother. Instead of dusting off a console or spending my summer parked in front of a PC, I kept my gaming fix at my fingertips and sank way too many hours into Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. As you might remember from the end of 2017, Australia was given access to Nintendo's latest mobile release a little earlier than the rest of the world, and I jumped on that download the second I knew it was available. That was in late October, and while my love affair with Pocket Camp has had a few ups and downs over the past 3 months, this is a game that has definitely got its hooks in me.
We're looking for a new campsite manager, and you look like just the type. Someone who can turn this empty campsite into a comfortable outdoor abode for you and your animal friends.
If you've not heard anything about Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, here's a quick recap. Gameplay revolves around collecting objects to deliver to animal visitors who reward you with special items that you can then use to craft more things like furniture, clothes, and campsite accessories. You see, you're actually running a campsite and these animals are coming to visit you, to hang out, because it's what you do. The game is ridiculously repetitive and monotonous, and really I'm not surprised that a bunch of people on my friends list haven't actually logged in since a week after the game's launch. But Pocket Camp is also cleverly designed to tickle all the right bits of your brain, if you'll let it, and while the entire game certainly can be played without spending a cent, the latest figures from Nintendo suggest Pocket Camp is also tickling the right bits of your wallet. Since its worldwide launch in December, people have spent more than $17 million on in-game Leaf tickets. These are used to purchase exclusive in-game gear, but can also be spent to speed things up a bit. Want that crafting finished sooner? Hand over a few Leaf tickets and you're good to go. Need those flowers to bloom before your lunch break ends? Spend Leaf tickets and get some plant food, and then get your helpful garden robot to distribute it for you. You could, of course, earn the tickets. They are offered in-game as login bonuses and rewards for certain tasks, but using real-world cash is just so much quicker. Given the completist nature of the entire Animal Crossing series, going fast is never really a bad thing. Forget catching them all, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is about crafting them all, building them all, and befriending them all. Anyway, as I mentioned, the gameplay itself is repetitive. But if you're able to accept that, it actually opens up a pretty impressive range of possibilities. Your campsite doesn't need to be a campsite in the conventional sense. You can use your hard-earned furniture and accessories to make your space whatever you want. Looking around the community, I've seen some stunning displays at clothing shops, ice cream parlours, and from the less savoury side of the tracks, cult houses and even jails, all constructed out of the cheery Animal Crossing decor. But moving right along, for long-time Animal Crossing fans, Pocket Camp is far from the real deal. Iconic elements are missing, the gameplay is nothing like the life simulator of the originals, and, as I believe I mentioned, it is repetitive, monotonous, and shows very little variety. But it is the closest thing we've got, and it fits right in your pocket, so it should be enough to help tide us over. Nintendo keeps bringing back familiar faces, adding new features, and generally improving things throughout the game. The inclusion of one-off quests helps to keep things interesting too. When the game stalls a bit, you can work on earning points towards event-themed clothing or collecting bats so that you can throw the ultimate goth rock party. Anyway, despite everything, this really could be the best Animal Crossing for mobile devices. It is super portable, easily picked up and put down at a moment's notice, but it can stretch to fill longer periods of time if you need it. It is a decent stopgap, and most of my initial gripes with the game have been ironed out with time thanks to a developer team that really seems to be listening to consumer feedback. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is now at version 1.2, which has introduced a new handful of features that will probably be enough to keep me sticking around for a while longer. Maybe even until these friendly critters pop up on another Nintendo device.